Hi, my name is Greg Cheney, and I'm representative for the 18th Legislative District. That's Central Clark County, as most of you probably know. Currently, I'm serving on the Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee, the Capital Budget Committee, the Gambling and Substances Committee. I also serve on the Consumer Protection and Business Committee, as well as I've been recently appointed to an intergovernmental panel related to the court system and the different aspects of government related to the workings of our judicial system. So I just want to recap for a few minutes what we heard from all of you at our town halls. Thank you so much for coming. We had 2 town halls last Saturday. One was in Battleground, the other at WSU Vancouver. Had great turnout at both, really appreciate it. A couple of the key topics that came up. Number one, there was a lot of concern about criminal justice and the challenges with our policing and where policing bills stand this session. It's been somewhat of a disappointment. 2 weeks ago now, there were bills passed to keep second-time DUI offenders out of jail. There were bills passed to delete sentencing enhancements, that is jail time or prison time rather, for certain felonies that included drug dealing in school zones, use of a firearm, and gang-related activities. So it was very unfortunate that those sentencing enhancements were deleted because they're so important to holding folks accountable who are out willfully and wantonly breaking our laws. We also heard from a number of people that were concerned about police pursuits. At the House, we in the minority did everything we could to get the police pursuit bill to the floor. Unfortunately, even though it had gone through the committee process, there had been full committee hearings on it, the majority blocked any vote from being taken on that bill. Thank goodness we have a version coming out of the Senate. It may not be perfect. Hopefully we can do some work on it. Once the Senate sends their version of a police pursuit bill over to the House, we can still get something signed into law to give those tools to our law enforcement officers to be able to go chase suspects who are involved and engaged in criminal activity. We also heard about education at our town hall. We talked a little bit about special education. There is a bill coming out that will significantly increase funding for special education. The Republican minority, we had actually even included more money for special education because it's something we really think is important and needed and currently underfunded. Less came out than is ideal in terms of increased budget funding, but hopefully we can get more next year to continue to fill those gaps for those who are the most vulnerable in our school system. Finally, we talked a little bit about mental health challenges that relates to adults and folks who are in our housing systems or needing shelter and our homeless population. We're working significantly in the Capital Budget Committee to get more beds available for those who are experiencing significant mental health crisis and also experiencing that while homeless. And so we're bringing in funds and resources to bear on that. It's not just a matter, though, of resources in terms of building, but it's also a matter of getting more workers into the workforce with those particular professions, whether it's nursing, mental health professionals, counselors, and the like. So we've worked a lot this legislative session on interstate compacts. That is, if you're moving from Oregon or Idaho into Washington or other states, you can more quickly get licensed here so that you can immediately go to work. And that's really important because so many families move into this state who are in the military or affiliated with the military. So if you have a military spouse who's coming in who has those credentials, they can immediately start in the workforce. And so that is a great added benefit of these compact bills. Finally, we talked a little bit about the challenges of partisanship. You know, it's tough because we want to be constructive in our dialogue. We want to work together, and that's something I think we all need to keep in mind, is how to bridge those gaps. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. In other words, let's come together, find compromise, find ideas where we can work together on bills to really do good for our citizens. I think some of those in the mental health space are really critical, and we've done that, and I hope we can do that in other areas of policy as well. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and I'd love to hear and see you at the next town hall. We're going to do another one of these in May. Happy to have all of you there. In the meantime, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to my office. We're here to serve you. I'm here to serve you. My staff is here to help you on any requests or questions you might have. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much again.